The first part of Discovery Valley is over the trunk that's over there, and that's very much a galloping, flowing fence with a ditch in front of it. Then when they come to number 7 here, they've got to very much to slow down because they've got the little narrow hedge which is like representing the bonnet of the Discovery. But behind that, just one stride afterwards and down quite a steep hill, is the ditch. And the horses won't see that ditch until really they're just about to take off. And so the riders have got to come at a speed where they give the horses time to see where they're going to put their feet on the landing. Many horses will just go one stride and over the ditch, but some will go one stride and put a little shuffle in and then cross the ditch. But then riders have a real choice. They can either go the quick flowing way, which is 2 strides to the last element, which is another brush Discovery with the bonnet, or they can just hang out a bit to the right and go with 3 strides. They will have to take the time. There's less risk, but it's slower. And then what is really tiring for the horse is when they land, they've got to pick up speed again. It's going to be slower and more tiring for the horse. And of course, as they go around the course, the more fences they make tiring, the more they're going to be facing time penalties when they get towards the end. Well, the Land Rover Trout is sort of one of the traditional fences at Burghley. And the water is never the rider's favourite because there's always the thought of having that early bath, which pleases the crowd but doesn't actually make the rider's day. But as it's the first water here, I've been a little bit kind at the beginning. They come down into the lower trout hatchery behind me, where they've got the goose's nest. Quite a big hedge, quite narrow, with the eggs in it and the goose alongside. They've got to come downhill, which is a little unbalancing for the horses. Then they've got 2 nice strides in the water to jump, which is really quite a big hedge. And then they've got a new exit this time, coming this side of the big Wellingtonia tree, and coming on an arc, or all in one arc, and that's really going to give them the opportunity to press the accelerator and come with a little bit of power of pace to the 2 hedges here that we see in the upper part of the trout hatchery. So the rider's ability to control the horse and control the direction of the horse is really crucial here. I think that, combined with the ability for riders to have a stronger and more powerful approach, should make the 2 hedges here ride a little better. When a horse jumps up a step, it actually has to go higher than if it was jumping a fence of the same dimension, because it's got to go high enough in the air in order to be able to land on its front legs. So they're 2 big efforts for the horse. And we're just approaching 7 minutes here, so with the terrain here at Burghley, horses are just starting to get a little weary because they've been going uphill for a long time. This year we've combined the power at the first 2 steps with a little bit of precision here at the top, because they've got 1 stride, which is so the horses and riders have more time, but the angled hedge here is tantalizingly going away to the left, and so everything in the horse's mind will be thinking left and let me go left, and it's up to the skill and the precision of the rider to say, no, I don't want you to go left, I want you to go straight on over this hedge, which is not a small hedge.